Hey Queen, how you doing? Hey Queen.
Okay, here we go. We couldn't get in at first. It wouldn't let me in. Okay,
Wow.
here we go. Yeah, hey, here's people. We're missing
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. How you feel, Kings?
Good, man. Still king.
Feeling like a giant, man. Real glad to be sitting with y'all brothers.
Appreciate you taking the time out. Where you from?
I'm from DC originally.
Chocolate City. Chocolate City.
Yeah. Right now, well, used to be the Chocolate City.
Right.
But now he lives in Atlanta.
That's a whole other story right there, but you're right.
Right.
That's what we call it.
Yeah. Sometimes we-
Yeah, what about y'all brothers?
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay, everybody repping Little Rock. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's our time.
Well, I'm real glad to be here with y'all, man. Like, I'm really excited about what this program can do. We got brothers right now that are in the halfway house that's rocking with us. I'm not sure how much Dana was able to share, but our program covers financial literacy because we believe that the way Frederick Douglass said, knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. Y'all know that one?
Right.
My other quote from Frederick Douglass is when he was like, I prayed all my life with my hands, but ain't nothing changed till I started praying with my feet.
Right.
And so what we feel like we doing, man, is we feel like we are making it so brothers and sisters can pray with their legs, man, and really get this thing going. So we have a real heavy concentration on mindset, but then a lot on financial literacy. Brothers and sisters can create a living wage. And what I always say is make a dollar and a difference at the same damn time. So we got personal credit, but we don't just keep them there like a lot of these companies because we got somewhere to take them. We got what we call a value ladder. So we take them from personal credit to business credit. Maybe y'all knew, maybe y'all didn't. But with personal credit, the more you use, the lower your score drop. That's called utilization ratio. With business credit, the more you use, the more they give you.
Yep.
So we take them from personal credit to business credit. Then we take them up to funding and lending. And then from there, we got consumer financing. We can even put them in position to sell franchises. So a lot of the reentry programs all around the country, I believe like Dana does that even as a nonprofit, you put it like this. Charity is a child of capitalism. Sweden has a socialist economy, but that's because they can afford to do it because they sell all that lumber. So what I love about this program is you can also sell the franchises to other brothers and sisters around the country and then begin to make a clip off everything they earn. Now they get to put the name of their nonprofit right on top of that thing, offer the personal credit, but the company's taking the calls and mailing the letters. Offer the business credit, but the company's providing the software and the $50,000 funding guarantee. Offer the funding and lending and the financing and make a clip off that whenever somebody gets a loan, be it a business cash advance, a personal loan, invoice factoring. There's a lot of real good money in it, man. And if you've been paying attention to what's going on in China, where they got all these ships circling the port that can't even get in. We're going into the Christmas season and the shelves are about to be empty. Inflation's about to skyrocket. I don't want to sound like a hype beast, but nobody sees it coming unless you done ordered furniture for a new house lately or tried to go car shopping. If you've done that, you know what I'm talking about. But because China is a communist country, they're rationing out the power. So COVID shot Jeff Bezos' net worth up by hundreds of billions of dollars, as we all know. But the other thing it did was all the factories in China so they ration out power. It ain't supply and demand like capitalism in America. They're communists. So they used the power that they needed for 6 months in 6 weeks trying to fulfill all the demand of America, ordering. What does that mean? When they used to have 6 days of production, they only got 4. So a container load that used to cost $4,500 to ship from China to America now costs $30,000. What business can absorb that?
Okay.
What consumers can absorb that? Prices are about to go crazy. Remember where you heard it first. And my point is, it's a good time to be in lending. It's a good time to be in funding. So you'll have a website just like Dana's where they can go on that thing, click apply, get their cash advance. Let's say they do a $50,000 cash advance. You just made $3,000 and you ain't even do nothing. They just went to your website and applied for that loan. So you're able to make money off the personal credit services. You're able to make money off the business credit services. You're able to make money off the funding and the lending and the consumer financing. So this is a really sweet play. And then the whole time they're learning financial literacy. You know, they don't know why they pay a car note, but an electric bill, because nobody taught them the difference between a bond, a bill, and a note. Like, we just don't know. Eskimos, and I'm gonna shut up after this because I just get passionate, but Eskimos, I'll be crazy, man. But Eskimos got 17 words for snow, y'all.
Right.
Because they need to know what kind of snow build a house, what kind of snow trap food. They probably got a word for yellow snow, like don't eat the yellow snow, right?
Right.
Here in America, our snow is called money, but we don't know nothing about it. And so we real big on teaching financial literacy. Same way in chattel slavery, they would keep us illiterate because they know illiteracy creates bondage. Listen to me, man. A lot of brothers and sisters think slavery over because they think slaves work for free. But think about it. Slaves ain't really work for free. Slaves work for what? Just enough. Just enough food, just enough clothing, just enough shelter to make it back to what? The plantation. People call their job the plantation today.
Right, right.
You know, so I'm shutting up right there, but I'm here to answer any questions, man.
Hey, could you tell them a little bit about your background?
Y'all kick it with me, man. Ask me anything.
Oh, hey, Haziq, could you tell them a little bit about your background so they can see that it ain't that you got to come from something to get somewhere. You can come from nothing to get somewhere.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah. So, you know, I've been an entrepreneur my whole life, but that ain't as sweet as it sounds. There's been a lot of valleys and peaks. Like, you know, a lot of people listen to me on my morning trainings because I was just homeless a few years ago. Like, I had this perfect storm of events happen. I ain't got no college degree. You know, I done did a little time, not like prison, but jail. You know, they kicked me out of college on what they called back then kingpin charges. And I was in a drug-free school zone. Our old house had burned down. My roommate threw a roach in a trash can, burned the house down. So then we moved to another place. Yeah, man. Moved to another spot. I served the undercover, lost my scholarship, you know, got kicked out of school, went and petitioned the president to get back in school. He's about to reinstate my scholarship and everything. And the damn secretary hated me out my scholarship. So that was it for school because I ain't have no money. And, you know, I just been hustling my whole life, man. And then, so I'm married now, got kids and stuff. And then what happened was went through a horrible divorce. You know, my lady at the time stepped out on me with a guy that I thought was my friend. And so you got that mental pressure on you, emotional pressure and mental. Then at the same time, my daddy passed away just as we was kind of like starting to rebuild our bond. And then my stores got raided. You know, I hired this knucklehead. He sold some bootleg album from one of my stores back in the days of the DJ drama controversy and all of that, man. The ATF, them boys came in with the letters on their jackets, did a synchronized raid, shut down everything. Now they ended up dropping the charges, but not before they ruined my life. Like, your kids don't want to hear no, oh, we believe in Kwanzaa shit. They, you know, that was horrible. And so now I'm sleeping in my car. Moved in with a buddy of mine because he was breaking up with his wife too. But he ended up getting back with her. And then his fat brother moved in. This fool, I called him, I always say he was a terrorist. I called I called him Osama been drinking.
I've been drinking.
One day I leave because I don't eat a lot, but when I eat good. I had brought my food home one day, went out to run some errands. Because he the type of fool, we ain't even had window panes in the house. This was not a bachelor pad. This was like we just supposed to be getting on our feet. This fool be running the AC and all that. AC just going out the windows, and it's in my name, you know? And he all in my ear like, why don't you get a job? Why don't you get a job? I'm like, nigga, why don't you help pay some of these bills? You know what I mean? Anyway, I left the food in there. I go out to run some errands. I come back, this fool done ate my food. Somebody was gonna die. So that's what I just moved into my car pretty much. And, you know, there's ladies present, so I won't tell y'all how I was taking showers and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm not proud of myself. And yeah, man. But long story short, you know, I discovered home-based businesses from there because I started crawling up out the mud, opened one store. If y'all know Atlanta, it was on Campbellton Road. I was sleeping in the back of that joint. And then I started opening up the carts in the mall little by little. And one of my employees went to some meeting, you know, beautiful girl, but she was never like the sharpest tool in the shed. You know what I mean? And I was like, what's she doing? When I saw the picture, she in there with some white men with suits on and all this. I'm like, what's she doing? I go to the meeting. One young brother talked with a lisp and everything. He had like $35,000 a month. His little homie was 19, making $19,000 a month. This fool had just been working at Chipotle. I was like, excuse me, y'all got what books can I read about this? You know what I mean? Like, how do I learn how to do this? Because this looks like no employees, no stress, no bills. I can just work this from home. Heck yeah. So got started in that, started doing pretty well because I had to. I like I say, you know, they always tell you desperation create way more heroes than privilege ever will, you know. Yeah. And I was desperate. I had kids to take care of. I was really proud of being a husband and a father, man. That's why my marriage dissolving hurt me so bad. Now it's, you know, boy, that's one of the best things ever happened to me, my God. But back then, I didn't see it that way. And it was just a lot on me. So at any rate, I'm trying to do what I got to do. So I would shut the door and just make phone calls. And like, you know, next thing you know, that the people start calling me, congratulating me. I'd be like, what they talking about? Turns out I was at the top of the leaderboards. I didn't even know they had leaderboards because I had never logged in. I was just like, man, if y'all say this is what we doing, let's get it. And I'm like, you know, long story short, man, we that company ended up crashing. And so me and about a dozen other cats started this new company that we know today is Nove. But I was used to having nothing, living in my car, living off, you know, them commercials where the fly be eating a little African kid eyeball. Right, and they be like 12 cents a day. You like 12 cents a day? How they gonna live off 12 cents a day, right? Man, I wasn't doing much better than that. So I was used to it, but they weren't, because they was making all this big money, $19,000 a month, 35, because them cats all ended up helping us start this company that we know now today is Nove. But because they had the curse of too much blessing too soon, when we grinding it out, they start falling off. Like, oh, this ain't enough money for me. This one disappeared. Oh, this ain't enough money for me. She disappeared. He disappeared. Next thing you know, it's just me and the brother and sister who I'm in business now with. So now the three of us own it, man. We just made the ink. The last cat betrayed us. You know, if you study Judas and the disciples, you realize Judas the only one committed suicide. What they teach us is that you can't really betray nobody but yourself if you could dig it. So the last cat betrayed us. I took over as CMO. We made the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies in America in my first year as CMO. And, you know, I'm blessed and fortunate to have a multi-million-dollar net worth, man. And, you know, we just getting started. Ain't nobody even heard of us yet. So,
congratulations, brother.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. And so that's a little bit of my story. That's the quick and dirty version.
So I think the last thing I want to, I know, what time is it?
It's 4:15.
Okay, is just, I just wanted them to understand how much help that you're willing to give me, first of all. So I thank you for that. But then us, because I haven't had a chance to tell them, just kind of how you go about training or whatever they need. Because this group of people here, like I said, I asked for your time because I believe in what they're willing to do. So I just wanted you to kind of give them a little bit of information about that part.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So look, y'all are signing up with Miss Dana and everything, but I'm telling you, I work for y'all. Like this, all I want to do is make some examples out of some of our brothers and sisters who the world done written off. Y'all heard a little bit of my story. I'm a champion for the underdog. Like I'm here to show it, because if the more evidence is always the loudest voice. And so the more evidence we can create, the more success stories we can create, man, it's on. And then everybody gonna see, because it's hard to get support, but people love giving you congratulations. You know what I'm saying?
We love getting congratulated. It makes you feel good.
So I'm here for you.
How do we start the process then? How do we do our research to learn what's going on? Just you know what I mean? How do we get started? What do we need to do? Click on the web or talk to Miss Dana?
Yeah. So Miss Dana gonna show you the website, and then y'all all gonna have a website just like hers. And then from there, we set up Zooms like this. Once the team get building up, I fly in the Little Rock and we'll just kick it, man, and do trainings and all of that. But right now, you got my morning trainings 5 days a week. And then in the evenings, different people from the company, like every Monday is a financial literacy training. Every Tuesday is a presentation where you can just put everybody on there and somebody gonna explain the whole company. Like my grandpa used to say, from the rooter to the tutor, right? Mm-hmm. Thursday night, you're gonna have a training on how to run your business. And then Sunday night, you always got millionaire mentorship. So sometimes it's me, sometimes it's one of my two partners. They're a married couple, the McCambrys. One is Rico McCambry, and then his wife, Shanae McCambry, is the COO. Rico is the CEO.
Thursday night, not to interrupt you, said Thursday night is what?
Entrepreneur training, like how to kind of run your business, how to work your back office, what to do when you're new. So all your new people you done signed up since the last Thursday, you put them on that training on a Thursday night, and then they like, oh, so that's what that's for. This is what we do, and la da 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 da. And then you always got me answering the phone. We can do special Zooms like what Dana had me doing right now. And I'm here, man. Like I'm ready to get it.
Is this like a subscription, or is this a free subscription, or what is this about? It's free.
No, so yeah, this is absolutely this is absolutely a for-profit company. So the cheapest subscription is $99 and then $49 a month. And if you bring in 5 people in the first 30 days, you get an extra $500 plus what the money you make normally. So we call that the instant pay raise package, that $99 play, because first thing you do when you get it is give yourself an instant pay raise by adjusting your W-4. Yeah. I don't know if you know, but when you own a home-based business, it turns a lot of your lifestyle expenses into business deductions. Y'all know this game already?
Right.
Yeah, you pay, instead of paying $3 a gallon, business owners is getting 57 cents a mile. Right. Or right now you're paying a cell phone bill, you're paying Wi-Fi. But when you run a business, all that's a write-off. Right. So just by adjusting your W-4, you got an extra $600 a month coming in. And now you're doubling up on your car note, doubling up on your phone bill, doubling up on your rent. And this is financial literacy we was talking about. Right. It's just amazing how these white boys, I mean, not to put it all on race, but man, colonizers, man.
You know how to get at it.
Listen, bro, they be knowing the game, and they be keeping us out here just running in place. So yeah, so that's the $99 package. Then you got a $299 package at $69 a month. That one, you still, get to start the bonus clock over. So if you upgrade to the $299 and bring in 5 customers in the first 30 days, you get another $500. Now, keep in mind, every time you sell somebody that personal credit package, you make $85.
Yep.
So you making 85 times 5, that's 425. Plus you get an extra 500. That's 925 you just made off a $99 play. That's why we say you making $1 and a difference at the same damn time. Because this ain't like you selling a magic pill that give a cat a 6-pack without working out or some nonsense. This is like credit repair. This is like financial literacy. This is debt elimination, budgeting software. You get this cold interactive presentation tool that tailors itself to the audience. I mean, it's just an amazing system. And then the $499 package is the big boy. That's the one Dana on. That's the one I'm on. That allows you to sell everything. What you say, Queen?
I'll be there.
That's the one I got.
Pretty much all of us will be on that package.
Okay. Yeah, that's the big boy. Now, I do not despise small beginnings. So that's why I always start with that $99 package. And I want y'all to make sure when y'all kicking it with everybody that y'all start with that too. Because certain cats going to be like, oh, well, I can't do $499, so I'm going to wait. And it's like, nah, we ain't got time. We ain't got time to be waiting. You know what I mean? So we start with that 99, get them used to the system, and then they can upgrade and then upgrade again. But that $499 is definitely the big boy, because then you can even sell the franchises. Then you can even sell the business credit. Every entrepreneur you know need to be working on their business credit. But the beauty of this system is that it costs $2,500 for the business credit, but they can do it no money down, bro. When they do it no money down, they might only be paying $60 a month, but you get your whole $500 the next week. So it's just a beautiful system. I don't want to overwhelm y'all with too much, but it's a lot, man, that you're gonna be able to make money with. So just to recap, you get, when you're on that $499, you make money off the personal credit, $85 each time. You make money off the business credit, $500 each time. You make money off funding and lending. Like, let's say they do a $50,000 cash advance. You just made $3,000. And then you make money off the consumer financing, which is what we used to call as kids layaway. But the consumer financing means anybody you know. I don't care if it's a plumber, a roofer, a cosmetic surgeon, a dentist, a veterinarian, a life coach. They got a package between $500 and $35,000. You can sell them a no money down program and start to make money off everything they process every month.
Right.
It's cold, and nobody's seen nothing like this. This is a Black-owned company. We fintech based, we on the cutting edge, and nobody even know we exist.
Right.
We on the.
We ask you this one favor. For these next couple of weeks, man, just give us 1 hour of your time, man. Give us the day, and man, just lace us up. That's all we ask, man, for the next 2-3 weeks. Man, lace us up. Then come down here and kick it with us.
Say less.
We'll do it. I'll put it on your schedule. We'll do it. I'll check with you on good days each week, and we'll do it.
Right on. And then all I ask is that y'all everybody bring one person. So every week it get bigger and bigger. I mean, if you can bring more than one, then bring more than one. But everybody just bring one person, y'all, because this thing worked. Einstein, I don't know if y'all know about Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, I know about Marcus Garvey.
Okay, so he had the first networking company in the world. It was called the UNIA, the Universal Negro Improvement Association.
Right.
And he was teaching our people that they ain't had to be subjugated to these colonizers, right? And in 6 years, he had 2 million members with no Facebook, with no Twitter, with no Snapchat. And I just want to be the new, I just want us to be the new UNIA. I want to see us become more like Garvey. I like what Martin Luther King was talking, but they killed him when he caught up to what, because you know, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X both came from Garvey. Both their fathers was Garveyites. Garvey was the one really talking that talk. And so what I'm telling you is that we can do this. Einstein called it the 8th wonder of the world, this thing called compounding. Listen, if a penny double every day, and y'all can look this up, if a penny double every day for 31 days, a penny, 1 penny, 2 pennies, 4 pennies, 8 pennies, 16 pennies. At the end of 31 days, you won't believe this, but you got $10.7 million.
Right.
That's the power of each one, teach one. Look
And
it
they
up.
did that in New York where the millionaires, they had put in an ad, you work for a penny a day, double daily, da 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 da. Man, people didn't even do it, but one person did it, man. And man, let me hear a millionaire.
Yeah.
He a
Come on.
millionaire, man. I'm
Come
like,
on.
damn, I should have did that. I took that job. It was a gardening job.
So Hazik, one last thing, the number for them to send for Do You Millionaire is at Millmine to 81010, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, I'll give it to them just to make sure they're on it. They're not on it yet, but they'll be in it by the time they leave this meeting.
All right, perfect. And then, yeah, that means y'all get to kick it with us on YouTube every morning or on Facebook. We be up early now, 7:30 a.m. because we be doing affirmations and all of that. I be saying the same affirmations now that I was saying when I was sleeping in my car. I used to say, I am now a millionaire. I am now a millionaire. And back then, it's like, how the hell you gonna pull this off? But it's like the universe, there's power of life and death in the tongue. So every morning you're gonna see us doing affirmations and all of that. But first, we train. I give you some game on mindset, or some game on emotional intelligence, or some game on skill set, some game on how to market, network, sell, whatever it is. And then we get into affirmations. So we do that every morning at 7:30 a.m. But if that's too early, brothers can watch the replay on YouTube. It ain't nothing.
Yeah, I'm the replay brother. I just be going to sleep, baby.
All right, Hazik, I appreciate it. I thank you for your time, and I'll get back with you. So I appreciate it.
Thank you so much,
Thank
brother,
you.
man. Salute,
Thank you, bro. Salute
Oh,
to you,
yeah,
man.
we
Keep
just
doing
getting
your
started.
thing, homie.
Appreciate it. See you
We
soon.
just getting started, y'all. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, we see you next week.
I bet it up.
Put it out.
Right on.
Cause the power out.
Let's get it.